So in this problem, we talk about Tom, and he rode his motor scooter from home to a campground, and he averaged 30 miles an hour. So we know how fast he went, but we don't know the distance and we don't know the time. And the thing to remember is distance equals rate times time, and that's sort of the foundation for this problem. Now it says he traveled home along the same route, averaging 20 miles per hour. Now the total time for both trips was 10 hours. So we want to determine the distance in miles from home to the campground. And so going one way, he averaged 30 miles per hour. On the way back, 20 miles per hour. Now the overall trip took 10, but it's wrong to assume that it took the same amount of time going as it did going back, because he traveled faster going from home to the campground and slower. So that means it should have been more time going home than it was going to the campground. But what do we know? We know that together this adds up to 10 hours. So let's say that it took him X number of hours to go from home to camp. So this is the distance it took to go. And then on the way back, it took him 20 minus 20 times a different time. Now you could put Y, but that would be wrong, because let's say it took him 4 hours this way, then it'd be 6 hours this way. And the way you get that is you just take 10 minus X. And so this is our rate, this is our time. This is our rate, this is our time. The one thing that's the same is that the distances are the same. So this is the equation. So 30x equals 20 times 10 minus x. So 30x, so I distribute the 20. So 200 minus 20x. So if we add 20 to both sides, we get 50x equals 200. So x equals 4. And x is the number of hours. But what we want to know is, what is the distance? Well, we said that this is the distance going and this is the distance coming back, which is the same. That's what allowed us to set up this equation. So our distance equals 30 miles an hour for 4 hours. So that means the distance is 120. And you didn't have to actually say miles. You could just say 120. And we're done.